Okay, good morning. I meant to start this morning vlog off in my car, but I have been, I don't know, I just didn't leave as early as I want to, so like I've been like frazzled, but I'm fine. I have enough time. I just like to get here super early, but I have a few minutes until my kids get here, so good morning. Welcome back to another one of my vlogs. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you have been following me on this journey. But I'm gonna try to stop pacing. Stop, okay. Today's Wednesday. I didn't vlog yesterday, but I uploaded my first day of school vlog 2 days ago on Monday. And yeah, so I just wanted to bring you along today now that it's in the middle of the week and I'm just kind of starting to get back into the hang of it, and the kids are too. And so yeah, I have a super sweet class. I'm super excited about this year. But yeah, so this is my outfit. And I have these shoes on, so yeah. And I'm gonna show you really quickly because my desks were like in kind of like a little, like a U almost, and I have switched them. So I'm gonna show you that really quickly. Okay, so this is what my room looks like now. I need to scoot these back and those back, but yeah, this is what it looks like now. So kind of have like some corner pieces and then my middle piece. So this is what it looks like. I'm on the search for a rug to go right here for my library. So I'm gonna get like a black or gray rug or something that will match. But yeah, so this is just the area, and I like this setup. I had something very similar to it last year. So this is where the kiddos are at. And then super duper quickly, I'm going to show you for runoffs. So this is off Teachers Pay Teachers, and I'll try to link it. It's pretty pricey, but I really like the stuff. So this is the standard that we're working on for the first 2 weeks, and we do use Go Math, but I just thought that this was cool for just a little bit extra. So this is an assessment that I'll give kind of at the end, and then I really love this. This is Spiral Review. So these are still 3rd grade standards that will just review the kids, so it'll be even better. And like I said, it's really important that they know their math facts, so I really like this. So here's day 1, and then there's day 2, still 3rd grade standards, and then still 3rd grade standards getting into 4th grade standards for day 3 and day 4 and day 5. So, and still some 3rd grade standards to review them. But yeah, so I'm gonna put this in runoffs, and runoffs are where the assistants, we put our folders out, we sign up for stuff, and then the assistants will make the copies and bring it to us, which I'm super thankful for because it lessens my load. And then everything else in here, student names, yeah, I already showed you everything else in there. So yeah, okay, so I didn't have time to make coffee this morning, so I barely had time to order ahead on Sonic and get iced coffee from there, which don't sleep on Sonic coffee because I think it's really good. Okay, anyways, Sonic iced coffee is really good. So I'm putting my sugar in it now, and then I've got about 10 minutes until the kids get here, and I need to just write on the board. Oh, I forgot to show you something else that I put in runoff. I'll show you that in a second. But I just need to just put on the board and remind them what their morning work is. When we checked morning work yesterday, I let them know what their morning work was for today so that they could just come in and get started and there wouldn't be any kind of confusion or questions. So, like I said, I'm trying to make morning times really smooth because it'll just start our day off on a good foot. Okay, so really quickly, this is also going in runoffs. There's some stuff in here, and then I have a student who is an ESL student, and he speaks primarily Spanish, and Spanish is the only thing spoken at home. So he can't read Spanish, he reads English, but his parents read Spanish. So I'm just gonna make sure that they have like a Spanish version of like going over the lesson and explaining it to them so that they can help him, like if he has homework or something, or if he's confused. So I gotta get that put off and run off, and then I'll show you what I'm getting put off in social studies. So I'm getting pages 16, okay, can't see, 16, 17, 19, 27, And let me find it. They just look like this. So this is about context clues, but it's about social studies. And then this is an assessment that they'll get for a grade probably at the end of this week or next week. And then I just went ahead and got some stuff, the same thing for next week. We'll be talking about the French and Indian War. And then here's a French and Indian War fact sheet that I will also have for them. So yeah, so got my water, got my coffee, my runoffs that will go in the runoffs. And now I'm about to go right on the dry erase board and tell them what they need to get started on. And then I'm gonna get my lamps. And yeah, and then I'm gonna wait at the door for my kids. So I'll check back in with you guys in just a second. All right, so this is what my room looks like, ready for the kiddos. Yeah, so I have over here just good morning. They need to sign into the book and unpack, put any notes and forms on my desk, and then finish page 1 and 2 of morning work, which is what they've been working on all week. So all right, let's get this Wednesday started, I guess. I guess I'm ready for it. Okay, so I made it to lunch. I have my Celsius. I just ate my lunch. I know you're supposed to like work out with these, but I consider teaching a workout in itself. So really quickly, I have literally like 3 minutes before I need to go get my kids, but we've been doing some reading. I have the anchor chart. You can see we have our books out. We have been talking about the American Revolution, and I'll go more into detail when I have time, probably at planning, about what we've done exactly. It's almost 11:40. We went outside this morning because we finally got to have a recess because there's been heat advisories, and so I went ahead and let us have recess at like 8:45 in the morning before they could like tell us that it was too hot to go outside. So we finally got to go outside and take a recess, and I know that they were excited because this is the 3rd day of school and we've yet to go out for recess. So yeah, yeah, I don't even know what like lamps they go to today. They go to steam. Okay, 12:55. Okay, so at 12:55 I will get back with you guys. We've done social studies, we've done reading, we've done morning work, obviously. Oh, I think that's it. And we've been to lunch, and yeah, we will probably do math or science. That's what we have left, but we may do math when we get back. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I honestly don't know, but I'm gonna go pick up my kids. I'm going to maybe use the restroom if I have enough time, but yeah, I'm gonna pick up my kids. We'll take a restroom break, we'll come back, we'll probably do math, and then they will go to STEAM lab at 12:55, and that's when I'll check back in with you. So yeah, all right, so my kids are in STEAM now. Now I'll show you what we did for reading really quickly. So yesterday we just went over these together out loud, and then today I had this anchor chart up, and it's just over with my ELA, and it's our unit focus questions. So at the end of the 9 weeks, this is what our curriculum says that they should know. So we went ahead and we went over these again. I let 6 people come to the area over here and read it loud and proud like they were a teacher. And then I'll show you what we did in the books. So I still have it out. For the first curriculum, it is the American Revolution. So American Revolution, this is the book that we are in right now. We're in 2 actually, and it's if you lived in the American Revolution. So what we did is we had to divide the picture into thirds and look at it. So what I did is I told everybody to take their pencil. They're in groups of 2, so they just took their pencil and divided it, and we only looked at the front cover of this. So we had to look at the differences between the people, what was happening, all that good stuff. And then they each got their own book of this, and we read the first 2 pages, which basically just tells us why people came from England, why they wanted to be away from the king. So we went over that and we talked about that. That's kind of all we did. Like, we didn't really like write or get into it. We're just like putting our feet in when it comes to reading, and kind of taking it on our own pace, because we don't technically the way the schedule is laid out, like in order to be done by the time we need to be done in the 9 weeks, we don't have to start until next Monday. So I'm just kind of taking it slow with the first 2 lessons and stretching it out so we can just really have a good understanding. And then for social studies, we were in our social studies weekly, and the social studies weekly will follow along with what we're talking about in the American Revolution. So we had already read this, and then we read all this good stuff. It's honestly just about primary sources, and then it goes through and it asks us, of these 3 things, what would be a primary source? And we just talked about this out loud, read it out loud. There were some definitions I had us underline, and then we orally went and did these 4 think and review questions. So yeah, we just did those out loud. So that is what we did for social studies. And then for math, we just got finished doing math after recess. We finished doing math after lunch, and we are doing place value. So we have place value. This is what we did in Go Math and all of that good stuff. And so for homework, you can't see it because it's not focusing, but over there, we did all of this together out loud, this sheet, and then this was the back in their student books. And so I had them tear this out, and they're gonna go home and study it because place value is so important. Like, they won't be able to do anything else if they don't understand place value. So since it's still the first week, their homework was just to study. So yeah, now is planning. I've already been down to another teacher's room to get candy because I need it. Trying to think of what I need to accomplish. Yesterday we had PLC, so every week we plan together. It's like planning learning community. I should probably know that exactly right off the top of my head, but I don't. So let me slow it down. So we had that. So that took up most of my planning yesterday, and I had a lot to do. Now I'm just kind of waiting. So this morning I showed you guys all of the runoffs copies that needed to be made, so I'm waiting on those. There were a few things that I printed off last minute that I didn't get to show you guys, and then my other teachers had some stuff that I signed up for, so I'm hoping that that comes sometime this afternoon, so before I end the vlog I can show you guys. If not, sorry, it'll be in another vlog. But yeah, I'm loving how the desks are going. Definitely it's kind of letting the kids sink into like a normalcy routine and not being next to a buddy that they can talk to all the time. I had one kid whose supply box, so we get our supply boxes from Knowledge Tree. Also, check out these bags, I love that. Anyways, we get our supplies from Knowledge Tree, and they like pre-package it, and somehow this pre-packaged thing got like lost. Don't really know. Anyways, I need to go through his box really quickly, and yeah, I think besides that, I'm just gonna kind of clean up my desk. I have to go get the kids in 20 minutes. I have 20 minutes left of planning. But yeah, after they get back, they'll get back at 1:40, and then we'll have an hour until it's time to go home. Like I said, we took a recess already, but I don't know. If my team teacher says she's going back outside, they haven't emailed us saying that it's too hot to go outside. So if she goes outside after STEAM, or after her planning, we may too. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to get us into science. I'll show you really quickly. I got some stuff up for the social studies and science vocabulary over here. So over here on the same dry erase little things as I do for ELA, which by the way, we have the word ally and liberty for ELA vocabulary. And then over here we have photosynthesis, chlorophyll, producers, and consumers. And we talked about all of that good stuff yesterday in our science book. So hopefully we will have time to get to science today. But yeah, other than that, today is going pretty smooth. We've gotten into all the subjects, which is because we don't have intervention this week. Next week will be a whole nother story, because intervention is a whole hour where I don't have my homeroom. I have like kids from all over the grade level. So sorry, I just moved that so many times. So yeah, with intervention you have to like stop and then teach that deficit for those sets of kids, and then after that hour is up, everybody goes back to their homeroom. So it's like grade level wide. So that'll throw, once we have intervention, it's just like boom, boom, boom. Like we do not have any time because that's a whole hour taken out of our schedule. So yeah, but I have still I have the 5th grade folders that I need to go give. So I'm gonna go give those really quickly, and yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, so it's much later in the day. It is almost 4 o'clock. We didn't do any work after they got back from STEAM, and after planning, we went back outside for a second recess, which is not gonna get to happen. So we haven't been able to go outside, so I just figured why not have an extra recess. We've been kept in all week, so the weather was finally, I mean, it's still hot, don't get me wrong, but there was no heat advisories, so we were able to go outside, and they just got to play, and the other classes were there. So some of them haven't gotten to see their friends like from last year, so I just let them play. So whatever, we're gonna work hard this year, so I don't even care. But my runoffs came, so I'll show you what that looks like. So here is what my desk looks like. We had a kid bring more supplies. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you like as I go so I can start putting stuff away. Here is the stack that I haven't even gone through. This is all science stuff. We are not going to do this like this week, but I have the copies made. This is for design a solution to a problem. This is the engineering process. This is studying science, and then this is what do scientists do. So unit 1 and 2 quizzes. So yeah, and it goes along with the workbooks that they have in their desks. So here's some assessments. So now that I got those stapled together, I'm gonna put them in, if it will focus, you'll see I have science. And so since I don't know like what day we'll be doing that, I'm not going to put it over here yet. I'm just going to go put it in the science one over there. And then over here we have some evaluation sheets, and then this is reading. So there will be videos that we'll watch next week, and this goes with it. So like revolution, independence, like I said, we're working on the American Revolution. There's a Venn diagram about monarchies and democracies, so we're going to see how they're the same, how they're different, compare and contrast. And then this is same, we'll have a video on it. And then yeah, we'll talk about the Native Americans, the colonists, and rulers of Spain and Britain. So I'm going to go put those up really quickly, and then I will organize this and show you guys. Okay, so as you can see, I am not in my classroom anymore, and I am not showing you the clip that I had planned on. I came home and I have my glasses on, and yeah, so I am vlogging my day, and so I'm gonna end it and tell you how the end of my day is going. So right after I got done going through that stack of papers that I showed in the last clip, I got the news that unless something changes and someone else volunteers, which I'm not really that hopeful for, I am going to be moving to a different school and teaching kindergarten. So yeah, I honestly, this is the first time I've stopped crying to make like actual words that make sense. I'm devastated because I love my school, and I was so excited for this year because I've got just some of the sweetest kids. And even, I mean, I was talking about it, like I've just built such strong connections with my kids from last year, and so still getting to see them was just something that like just made me so happy. And then on top of that, I just have like the most amazing coworkers that have become like my best friends, and so I am just really bummed right now. Yeah, so I've known that this was a possibility for probably a week, but I tried to stay optimistic. Yeah, so I am tomorrow will be my last day with my kids that I have now, and I will be moving to a different school, so, and teaching kindergarten, which is completely different. So yeah, I would be lying if I said that I wasn't disappointed and I wasn't bummed and I wasn't like just completely distraught. I would be lying if I said that I like, I don't know, I don't want this. But yeah, so this is teaching, and the only reason why I'm like documenting this is because I have so many people who have loved to keep up with it, and if I continue making videos, which I plan on it, obviously there's gonna be like a different class and I'll have to do a whole new setup. I'm gonna have to tear down the room that I just posted, and yeah, so here it is. And yeah, so yeah, I don't even know, like my head's all over the place. Like tomorrow I'm gonna have to go in and tell my kids that I'm with that I am no longer their teacher and someone else is gonna be their teacher, and I'm not even gonna be in the school, I'm gonna be at a different school. So yeah, I'm gonna get my life together, or try. But yeah, so I just wanted to end the vlog here. This is teaching, this could happen. If you're a student teacher, just know that this could happen. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys hopefully in a better state of mind in the next video. Bye guys.